Pressing recording.
Pressing record. Come to a seated position on your mat. Sit up straight. Put your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in and sigh out through your mouth. And one more in through your nose and sigh out through your mouth. And the last one, in through your nose and sigh out through your mouth. Okay, we're going to teach you Ujjayi breathing or ocean breath. Okay? So tuck your chin into your chest. You can close your eyes if you like. It helps you to relax. And you're going to take a deep breath in. And you should be able to hear your breath going in. And also out through your nose. So it's called the ocean breath because it sounds like waves of the sea. And in. And exhale. So you can do 5 deep healing breaths in your own pace. You should feel a contraction in your throat as you're breathing in and exhaling. Keep your chin tucked in. Inhale, I should also hear you. When you finish with your 5 breaths, come back to the seated position, lifting your head up. You can continue to keep your eyes closed if you like, or you can open them. We're going to do some neck stretches. So you can pick up your right hand, put it over your left ear, and stretch gently, just as much as you can go. Should be no pain that you're feeling. If you are feeling pain, just stretch a little less. Should be a nice, comfortable stretch, moving your shoulder away from your head. And release very slowly. And let's do the other side. So your left hand comes over your right ear and you stretching. Try and reach your shoulder away from your head, gives you a better stretch. And just reach as much as you can go. Not too much, just to give you a nice, comfortable stretch. And back to the center. Okay, now you're going to pick up your right hand. Place it by your left hand on the side of your knee. And your left hand goes to the back, just as much as you can go. And your gaze follows your left hand behind. Just enjoy that stretch. And come back slowly. So bring your right hand back to its place and your left hand back to your left knee. And let's do the other side now. So your right hand goes back, stretch back, followed by your left hand on the floor, fingertips on the floor. You're welcome to put your left hand on your right knee if that feels more comfortable. And follow your gaze back. If you can look at your right fingertips, or pick a spot which you like to look at. And come back to the center. Right, you're going to pick both your hands up over your head and just stretch forward as far as comfortable. Put your fingertips on the floor. Put your gaze down. And as you get more comfortable in the stretch, you can walk your fingertips forward. And reach a point where you're just enjoying the stretch. And slowly walk your fingers back to your knees and come up to seated. Right, we're going to do some shoulder shrugs to release the tension in our shoulders. So you're picking your shoulders up towards your ears and all the way back. Round them up. And one more rotation forward. Inhale and exhale when you go back. Inhale and exhale. And last one, inhale and exhale. And let's reverse now. Let's go back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale when you're going back. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, going back. Exhale, coming forward. And last one. Good. Alright, you should be nice and warm now. Today we're going to learn Surya namaskar 8. So Surya namaskar is sun salutation in English. Translated into English. It's usually done in the morning, but you can't do it in the evening. It's usually done in the morning, like it says sun salutation to welcome in the day. And it's used to warm up your body. So I'm going to explain the positions to you. We are going to go gradually into the sun salutation, to the full sun salutation. So I'll explain the positions and you can follow with me. So the first one we'll go slowly, then the second one we will progress until we get to the sun salutation complete. Okay, so when we do sun salutations, we come to the top of our mat. Okay, so you can stand up and come to the top of your mat. If you like, you can watch first, because I know you are not familiar at all, and then you can follow after that. So would you like to watch the complete sequence and then follow? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to use the words for the poses. I will do the English words for you. Okay, for the different poses. Eventually, you will be able to follow with me. I'll just say the pose and you'll be able to do it, right? So it starts at the top of your mat. In mountain pose, you can come either with your hands together or down. So usually down here, your palms are facing forward. Your shoulders are rolled back. Your feet can either be together or slightly apart, whichever is comfortable for you. I like mine together. Your gaze is straight but comfortable. So although it seems like we are just standing here, it is a pose that is engaged. You can engage your thigh muscles, pull in your belly and stand up straight. Your crown should be reaching up to the sky. Your feet are grounded flat through your toes and the bottoms of your feet. So this is mountain pose. Okay? If you inhale and pick your hands up to either side of your ears, you come into tall mountain. Again, keeping your belly and your thighs engaged, gaze forward, and hands as much towards your ears as you can. It's comfortable. Then you'll fold forward. I can see this is not flinging you at all. Hold on, let me move it back. Sorry. so sorry about that. Okay, tall mountain. From tall mountain, we will fold forward. Forward, fold. Bend your knees. And the goal is to try and put your tummy onto your thighs. Yes, well done. Fold forward. You can hold on to your bottoms of your ankles here. Yes, and you're folding forward and hang your head down. Good. And from there you come to a halfway lift. So you will straighten your knees as you come up. Wherever your hands lie, that's fine, on your shins. And keep your back straight. That's halfway lift. Okay, from halfway lift, put your hands on either side of your legs. Either side of your legs. Yes. Then you're going to step back slowly with both your legs. Right, and come down to a kneeling position. Yes, and slowly lower down until you are flat. Good. Then we're going to come into cobra. So you are going to walk your hands about 20 centimeters up your mat. Good. And we're going to come into a baby cobra. Yeah, just a little bit. Good. And from baby cobra, you're going to tuck your toes in. Good. And you're going to lift up, just the way you came, up and onto your knees. And let your hands come forward until you can come up on your toes into downward facing dog. Good. Yes, just as much as you can. You can keep your heels off the mat, that's fine. Downward facing dog. Good. Then you're going to step your hands in between your legs.
Step my leg in between my hands.
Yes. That's fine. And then use your hand to move it. Good. And now the other leg meets it in the front. Other leg forward. There you go. Halfway lift. Well done.
Oh.
Fold forward. Let your head hang. Bend your knees. Good. And let's go up into tall mountain. Almost there. And hands down. Mountain pose. Well done. So just watch. I will show you the whole thing and how it's supposed to be, but we're going gradually, okay? So you should go into tall mountain. Fold forward. Halfway lift. You should go into chaturanga if you can, but we're doing cobra. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Tall mountain. And mountain pose. Okay? Got it? Right, let's go. Round 2. Now we're going to go with a little deeper cobra. Okay, so up to tall mountain. Make sure your feet are in the correct place. Good, facing forward. Well done. Fold forward. Yes, fold. Bend your knees. Hang your head as much as you can. Good. Halfway lift. Knees straightened. Good. Now you're going to put both your hands down on either side of the mat. And you're going to step back and onto your knees. Good. Lower down slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Good. And walk your hands forward. About 10 centimeters now. And up into cobra. Good. Keep your elbows into your body. Good. Engage your feet. Right. And you're going to now lift up onto your knees. And up. Downward facing dog. Knees off the mat. Good. You're going to step halfway in between your hands. Good. Then you're going to use your hand to bring your foot forward. Wonderful. And now bring the other leg to meet your foot at the top of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold forward. Give yourself a nice hug. Hang your head. Good. And come up into tall mountain. And mountain pose. Exhale. And just breathe there. Palms facing forward. Remember, it's an engaged pose. You're not just standing, pulling your belly. Good, and just take a deep breath there. Right, this time we're going to go into a full cobra. Okay? So let's go if you are ready. Inhale, up to tall mountain. Good, and exhale, fold forward. Knees bent, head hangs. Good, and halfway lift, straighten your knees, hands on your shins. Good, put your hands on either side of your feet. Good, you're going to step back and on your knees. Step back with both your feet, knees on the mat. Good, lower down. Good, and where you are, you're going to come into cobra. Right, engage, good. I saw that engaging your elbows, well done. And pick up as much as you can. Good. And if you like, you can try, go down. Put your head down. Try moving your hands slightly back if it feels comfortable. And then come back into cobra. Good. And head down. You're going to use your hands to pick yourself up, your front of your body, engage your feet, and back onto your knees. And then up into downward facing dog. Good. If it feels good for you, try and move your feet slightly apart. And if you like, you can walk your dog out. You can take him for a walk. So not like that, you can walk him out like this. It feels good. This pose eventually becomes a relaxing pose. It is a bit challenging at the moment, but eventually it becomes a relaxing pose. So feet halfway up the mat. Use your hand to take it up the full way and let your other foot meet it in the front. Good. Halfway lift. Fold forward over and come up into tall mountain and end that mountain pose. Yes. Good. Now we're going to go into the full sun salutation A. Okay? I will do the full one. You will do the ones with your variation. So let me show you the variation. So we'll come up into tall mountain. Everything is the same. Fold forward into Uttanasana. Good. Halfway lift. Right. If you would like, you can step both your feet back. Good. Right. There's two options you have now. You can either come down on your knees and go down as you were, or you come down into Chaturanga Dandasana, which is completely like that. Then you go into upward facing dog. Good. And tuck your toes, reach your hips up and back, downward facing dog. And let's step our feet to the top of the mat. Help it if you can't. Good, and the other foot meets it. Well done. Halfway lift. Fold forward. And tall mountain pose. Good. Do you feel up to doing one more? All right, let's go. I'm just going to call the poses now, and you're going to do them. Okay? You can do on your own.
I'll follow you.
Follow me. Right, tall mountain. Good. Fold forward. Bend your knees. Hold your shins. Hang your head. Good. Halfway lift. Straighten knees. Hands on your shins. Good. Relax. Relax. You can even bring your hands up more so that your back is straight. Yes. Straighten up your back. Yes. There we go. You can bend your knees if you like. So you should be halfway lift like this. Okay? But micro bend your knees will allow you to make your back straight. Yes. Good. Let's put our hands on our mat and step back into either kneeling or back. Good. Right, then you can step back into chaturanga because you can do that. Bend your elbows and all the way down into upward facing dog. Yes. Good. And up into downward facing dog. Good. Step your feet to the top of the mat. Tall mountain. And mountain pose. Good. Right. You're going to do it on your own. I'll call out the instructions. I'll help you where you can. Okay. Alright, so always step to the top of the mat. Good. Right, let's stand in mountain pose. Take a deep breath in there, ground yourself. Make sure your crown is reaching up to the ceiling. Good. Your feet are either together and they're touching, or they are apart. Hip distance. Good. Alright, lift up your hands, tall mountain. And fold forward. Exhale. Good. Fold, bend your knees. Fold forward. No, you're not doing halfway lift, you're folding completely. Good. Now let's go into halfway lift. Straighten your knees, micro bend. Good. Halfway lift. Well done. Put your hands on the mat. Get ready to step back. 1 foot at a time. Good. And let's come into chaturanga. Bend your elbows. Good. And upward facing dog. Turn over your toes. Good. And just stretch out your, don't engage your toes, so your toes should be on the, yes, on the mat. Good. Try and relax your shoulders here. Yes. Good. So if you can't, if you find it uncomfortable, then your hands should move. So if you're an upward facing dog and you find that you can't get up, it's uncomfortable. So then your hands need to move forward. Enough so that you can pick yourself up. Yes, that's better. Now relax your shoulders. Down, good. Right, from there, engage your toes first and push up either on your knees into upward facing dog. Good. Let's step our feet to the top of the mat. Help it if you need it. Good, halfway lift. So straight back. Good. And fold forward. Over. And come up into tall mountain. Almost there. And exhale. Mountain pose. Good. Come to a seated position on your mat. Right. Let's just take a few deep breaths in here. Let's go back to our Ujjayi breathing. 3 breaths on your own. Just to settle your body down. And let's come into corpse pose or shavasana. So you come to a flat, lie down on your mat. Good. Palms facing up. Feet down to the corners of your mat. Good. And just relax. And you can roll onto the right side of your body. Roll over. Use your hands to pick you up into a seated position. Cross-legged. Here we go. You should be facing me. Hug our body. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
Who do some salutation? Bina?
Other time.